What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Idea Studio live stream. I'm Dana.
I'm Chip.
And yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we've done an Idea Studio live stream, so I'm pretty excited to, 2 weeks since we've done one.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited to be up and running on the live stream. Have some folks here with us.
So I guess we have a lot of time together.
Yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks. So Jib has been working essentially nonstop on her embroidery work, right? So you're on your final push here.
Yes.
So how's that going?
Slow, but it's pretty. So I feel like if I push myself too much, work too many hours nonstop at all. So it's like it's not the nice work. I see the defect or mistake. Yeah, kind of. I try not to let it happen because it's difficult to fix it.
So real quick, let's jump in the chat. I see Chris jumped in early, BMP Chris. We got Dave, gotta love Thailand, and then Cody's jumping in. Hey, Cody, how's it going, man? Dave, how's things out there? I know I got a couple of your videos. I'm behind Dave. I gotta check out the house build. He's the one building the house in Surin.
Yeah. Oh, how is Surin now? Is it a serious situation about COVID there?
Actually, Dave, put it in the comments for us. Let us know how Surin is. Steve, what's going on, man? How's things out there in Cali? Yeah, I'll be interested to see Surin in Bangkok. Obviously, we have quite a scare. Quite a bit going on with the COVID situation. So I think we should talk about that because it's one of the things that I'm sure a lot of people want to hear about.
So it's it scared me until I don't want to go out of the house. Really, I don't want to go out. I don't want to invite anyone to meet me here. No. Yeah. Sorry, friends.
Yeah, we both canceled some plans. I mean, I've still got some meetings, but it's definitely been a challenge to do a few things. Hey, John Poe from Detroit. What's going on from the D? What's up? Detroit, is it still snowing there? My buddy Josh in Cleveland had snow just the other day, 2 days ago. Suburban Beard sent me a photo, 6 inches
spring,
of heavy
right?
snow. Yeah, 52 cases in Surin. Damn.
Well, 52 is still it's a new case per day or total. If it's total, it's so much better than Bangkok,
Yeah, we're in the thousands. Hey, good day on Tube. How's it going, guys? If you want to see some really cool stuff in Thailand, check out Good Day on Tube. These guys do awesome videos. They're the ones who I met outside the palace the day I was waiting for you. I was out filming.
What day?
We went to. It was the day that we ended up meeting at the little cafe, and I saw them walk by afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, they just put up a new one going around Chinatown, and really cool stuff. And the girl, she wears a face shield while she's filming. It's kind of cool. But really good content, especially if you want to work on your Thai listening, because her voice is she doesn't put on a fake YouTuber voice. She has a really good voice.
Maybe that type of voice is not fake, but it's how they
I'm pretty
speak.
Sure.
No. Think about English.
What's the girl who does all the food videos from Chiang Mai? That's the fake voice.
Yeah, that's one very fake, but so maybe someone to speak that way. I don't know.
But yeah, Good has a very nice
what
voice
about
to
American in a movie? Well, that's the movie. Yeah, I know. But is there any when you see a kind of a funny movie?
Morgan Freeman sounds like Morgan Freeman.
No, I mean girls.
I don't know. Maybe some. Dave says, "Yeah, my wife doesn't." Want
right.
Jib doesn't want us going out too much either. So it makes sense.
Can you have food delivery there?
Can you have what?
Food delivery. Here we're in Bangkok. It's easy. We can get Grab. We have a Robinhood app.
Yeah.
We can easy to get because restaurant close to the house, like
Yeah.
resident area, but like Surin, if it's
Yeah.
like not in the city, it might be difficult to
Yeah,
get
do you guys have
delivery.
Grab food, or what's the situation like out there in Sarah and Dave? John Poe, 4 inches 2 days ago. Damn, but now it's in the 4 inches of snow 2 days ago. Oh man,
So spring.
total cases 52 total.
Oh, that's fine.
Senor Frank, I'm so scared. I'm staying in my hotel for a week. He's in ASQ.
He's here already?
Yeah, he's already back. He's got the 7-day quarantine
It's just 7 days.
because he's got the vax. Him and
Oh, okay.
They got it in Texas.
So now they kind of pretty safe, because like
Thanks, Chris.
like about vaccine. Now, yeah, they have to. You should scare because other people might make them unsafe.
Chris, how's that? I think we should be. I was trying to balance. So here's the problem. I'm trying to balance it out on the age 6, which shows that Jib and I are both level. But I know that StreamYard actually processes the audio itself, and I can't see the individual inputs on StreamYard.
So maybe set at the same level and I speak louder.
Yeah. Good Day on YouTube says, I'm pretty scared too. A guy. Oh man.
Oh dear.
That's rough. So is your whole condo like? Are they have you guys on restrictions, or? That's scary. Imagine if like someone on our soy. It'd be like someone on the soy house.
Well, on a soy, it's like we're still in like space.
That's true. Yeah.
But in condo, it's like you use the same elevator.
Yeah.
You walk in like small walkway.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
Actually,
and it's like about like air ventilation, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be
here,
surprised if
it's
like half our main soy has COVID already. I'm just saying. I'm on the soy. Like I go walking outside, I always wear my mask
all the time.
I would be very. It's not uncommon for me to see no one wearing a mask in the on the soy, which is a bit scary. I'm sure Frank's soy up on. Actually, in fact, I was on your soy the other day at the market. No one's wearing a mask.
Frank, prepare.
John says here, restaurants are open. Open here, have to wear masks to get in, but not after. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing here. You can go, restaurants open here, like we can go in. Like I'm really trying to go to MK because I'm like 4,000 baht away from getting the black card. Like, which I don't even know if it gives me any benefit, but I want that damn black card because Pack and Fog got the black card. So now I want it, but I have to spend like 4,000 more baht, which MK is not crazy expensive. That's like 3 trips.
Lots of food for 4,000 baht.
And especially because I only eat vegetables, right? So it's like
I can eat duck.
Yeah, but I mean, even duck is only like a couple hundred baht.
We can eat whole duck with jam.
That's true. It's true.
Oh, he can get easy delivery.
2 to 3B down still? Damn.
Oh.
So here's the thing. I'm like worried about peaking.
So you don't scream.
So, well, I mean, I talk in my normal voice, but now I'm afraid I'm going to be higher than you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You talk more than me.
Maybe. Thanks, Chris. I'm glad we get the kids out of Bangkok, so they're with us now. Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
Good. Yeah. I mean, if you can be, I mean, it's safe. Like Good said, like someone in their condo has COVID. I mean, that's scary. If you're in a condo, like you said, you're sharing the elevators.
Yeah.
And most of it, like you're sharing the floor, all those common facilities. It's not like when we lived.
Think about the air that you breathe.
It's not like when we lived in. Not everyone has the situation like when we lived in Monterey, where we kind of have our own floors. We have like open air space.
Like, but that's a penthouse. It's like only one.
Yeah.
Like floor in like every building.
Yes, I mean, that's like the ideal situation, but I still would have to take
still, you
elevator,
still have
25 floors.
Yes, you're not gonna walk.
And half the people in that building not wearing the mask.
I don't know the situation now. That time is no COVID yet.
Where are we compared to your usual? So yeah, I switched the mic. So you guys might notice we have the new Rode Pod mics. And I switched these out from the SM58s. And this is actually strange. For some reason, not related to the mics, but I'm actually broadcasting today in Firefox. And this is interesting because my H6 isn't being recognized by Chrome. So I'll basically have to blow it out and do a complete fresh install. to get Chrome up and running with the H6, I think. Because I've tried everything, permissions and all that, and I just cannot get it to work. They've never won the mass, Frank says. I thought that anyone that caught a positive test got a free hospital or field hotel quarantine until they test negative. Yeah, so now the hospitals in Bangkok are
kind of full.
Full, yeah.
It like maybe not officially full, but almost close to the full capacity for hospital, for ICU, and like now they like make more field hospital like in a big stadium or like a gym somewhere, so they kind of set up the bay and then like you stay there, but it's not going to be like a comfortable like a hospital. So people try to get hospital, but like I don't know how easy to get it, so we try not to get sick because well it will be like a
because we don't want that
hard time to get like medical care, you know.
Major League
even
Rugby.
they try, but like as a lots of patients Russian, so not easy.
Talking about Major League Rugby. When did Major League Rugby start in the US? I played rugby in college back in the
Do you have rugby?
Yeah.
I thought it's like a British and Australian thing. No?
Yeah, yes.
American rugby? I thought like you just have like American football.
It's never been super popular. I was a lock when I played.
I don't know.
Hey, Larry, I was a number 4. Larry, what's going on, man?
Hello.
Welcome. You could drop Jib 1 or 2 dB and that should sort you out. All right. Here we go. All right, so now Jib is down 2 dB.
What is dB?
A decibel.
Oh, decibel.
Yeah.
Okay.
All good now. Now we're all good. Everyone's saying I'm behind. Let's see where we're at. Now people are gonna tell me to turn you back up, I bet. Let's see. The 58s give you more cojones. Yeah, so the 58s definitely have, I think they have a deeper bass compared to these. Let's see, New York Hardcore. How long do you think the local travel restrictions will stay in place?
Local restrictions.
Todd, what's up, man? First of all, I would say until shit gets underway, until we get things taken care of.
No, like the local travel, like if you're here in Thailand,
like traveling domestically,
go around.
A lot of flights have canceled. Though, no?
But like the other day they said like okay, there's some places that like more restriction because it depends on like the head of the province that they think this is too serious. So like if you come from the province that has like high rate of infection, they will say okay, do not go out anywhere, just stay somewhere, like they might have a place for you to stay. So like you have to check, like they change every day. They change the rule every day, so like we try not to go out because who knows, like if we go somewhere we cannot come back home. Like
I know I've got 2 meetings out next week, Monday and Wednesday. One at the top of 93 at Starbucks, and then one at 93. One at Artis.
So try to pick the time that not many
so at
people
the Starbucks
that
we're meeting like 1 o'clock, 1:30. But I'm meeting Chef Chris at Artis in the afternoon.
Will he give some jelly?
Yes.
Okay, then go.
I'm getting our friend of ours is a very well-known pastry chef in Asia, and he's got a new CBD company. So he's giving us a sample bag of. I want they're making CBD honey, which is what I want to get my hands on to add to my coffee.
Huh?
They put the CBD honey in like coffee or tea.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What? Huh?
It's a scary time. So I'm sure it doesn't work because they made the vaccine before that variant, but it's got to help at least, I would imagine.
So from what I heard from Thai doctor, they said like after you get like 2 shots of vaccine or 1 if it's Johnson & Johnson, I think. So like you still can get infection, like infected by that COVID virus, but you're not gonna die. You're not gonna be like a serious sickness, like stay in ICU for a long time. But you might feel like, oh, you have like flu, and then you can recover.
Possible, right?
So in that, if it's that, I still would like to get
Oh,
a vaccine. Like
that's not good.
it's kind of, at least confirm that I'm not gonna date.
Oh, now the settings.
What
didn't-
happened?
I turned on my my webcam settings and it blew out the entire image.
No wrinkle is good.
Can I just shut that off?
Oh no.
Go back to camera default.
Huh?
There we go.
Wrinkle back.
Yeah. That was weird. Usually it looks nicer than that. So Good says apparently there are 69 ICU beds left in Bangkok. So if you're going to get sick, now is the time.
No, because like before we are like get that sick to like
True.
the level that we need ICU is I guess it probably full at that time.
Now, I read some research the other day about hemotype that they're really doubling down on the idea that hemotype plays a big role in your severity. It's like one of the key factors.
So maybe something about the spike of the virus that can like hook to your cell if it's like
apparently it's a protein and a protein receptor.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I read is that type O blood, which Jim and I are both type O, have the least amount of these particular protein receptors.
Is there any benefit of Rh negative too?
No, I don't know.
Maybe you could Google it for me.
But type A has the most, and then AB is second.
That's why we have to keep our girls safe in the house. No more guests in the house, even the best friends. So sorry, friends.
Todd said, I need to go look at a house in Koh Lanta for July. Is Koh Lanta restricted? Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Frank. So at least you can have medical care. Later on, there won't be much medical resources.
Yeah, right.
My hope is that we don't get to that point, that we start to get people out of the ICU.
So let's hope that we don't get infected.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
But like for like let's say this year, I feel like for medical supply situation, it's look better than the last year.
Yeah.
Like no alcohol gel, no masks, nothing, no PPE suit, which is this year.
I think
You can get like all the supply. It's not run out yet, but like you still can buy.
I think one of the bigger challenges has been too that we never really had a huge spike that was causing major issues prior to this. So now when we look at it, the hospitals might not be ready for this type of influx. So maybe the lack of preparedness in that regard, whereas America's been a shit show the whole time.
Yeah.
Also, if we could get a faster vaccine rollout, it'd be
so it's
very
like
beneficial,
for
right?
America, like if you get sick, you cannot really like go to a hospital and admit in a hospital, right? There will be some like a situation that doctor say, okay, you choose sick, so now you can get a bed. But if you like, okay, just call fever and like test positive, that would they take you in a hospital right away in US?
Depends on where you are, if they're falling out.
Okay.
Oh, so what's Todd say? Penang, the province north of Phuket.
พังงานไหมอ่ะ
If you come, there are no rapid tests, so either have vaccine or COVID test 72 hours before you're quarantined for 14 days. Damn. Just to enter the province, a 14-day quarantine.
Huh. It's okay. Still goodwill there.
So Dave says, are you still doing Bangkok Strange? Yes, just not right now. So you guys know Gracie is in Thailand. So Mike and Gracie essentially went on vacation as soon as she got here. They hadn't seen each other for over a year. So they did that, and we had decided basically not to do the show remotely because it's just better, I think, when we're in person. So Mike is here in Bangkok. Gracie's here in Bangkok. They're literally like 3 kilometers away from us. The problem is with everything going on right now, they wanna make sure that they're isolated, that there's no issues, and especially because they still have other stuff they need to do that's been delayed because of the whole situation. So Mike and I just talked yesterday. I mean, we still plan to do the show. It just, things need to be in a better position. Like Jim said, we're not having people come over right now, so I'm not recording in the studio with anyone else. So until things kind of settle down or that we have a handle on it, we feel like there's no risk. It shows just on hiatus. But yeah, no, we're still doing it. It's still a thing. Mike and I are cool, no issues. It's just, there was the Gracie thing. She was here, so he needed time to catch up for a year's worth of missing each other.
Yeah. It's long for a year. Just like have like a video call,
Yeah, and actually, he was ready to do it like the week after, and I was like, yeah, let's just keep doing what you're doing with Gracie. Let's figure it out. And he was like, yeah, for sure. So I didn't want to like interrupt his Gracie time and be like, let's do the podcast. So yeah, it's just a matter now of getting the situation to the point where we both feel okay for him to come here and record. And when that is settled, like I haven't even met Gracie yet. Like she's been here like almost a month now, just because we're avoiding going out, and so are they. So we're both being smart. We're both playing it safe.
I think with this situation, better for them to like isolate from other people because they're foreigners. Yeah. It's difficult to like communicate to like a local hospital and thing, even Thai is still difficult to get help, and then both foreigners. So it's not easy.
Yeah, because obviously Gracie's Filipino. She doesn't speak Thai, but everyone will think she's Thai. So.
Right.
Yeah, so we're trying to, we're just waiting it out. Mike and I we'll probably catch up this week on like line or whatever. But yeah, it's happening at some point. But yeah, don't worry, it's not gone.
Wait until this wave gone, then everything good again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably take the vaccine.
Astra,
Nice. Next week. God, I really wish the government here would roll out sooner.
Well, for factory here, actually, they schedule for June, like a big lot from Thai factory.
Patrick, what's up, man? How's Texas? Oh, snap. A few weeks, you might be coming to Thailand. Nice. You have all your paperwork? Everything's in order? Because I know my buddy Magan just trying to figure out his whole situation. He just got the first shot.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I know Greg's looking to get out here at some point. Oh, he wants you to call his landlady again. I forgot to mention to you yesterday. He's just going to pay for the rest of the year.
Oh, just pay the rest of the year?
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be like, yeah, fine.
I think she take care of his tree.
Yeah, his trees. I wonder if they're big pot plants or they're actual trees.
It's a trees. Auntie said it's a trees.
A very funky tree.
No.
Makes the upstairs smell nice.
No. I don't think.
2 weeks after. Yeah, 8 women out of how many vaccinated? It's statistics. Oh, 8 women out of 8 million. Yeah, those are risks I'd be willing to take for myself. Jib, that's correct. 100% against major illness requiring hospitalization and death, but you can still get and transmit the virus, so you can still have socially distance and wear a mask. Yeah. So can you still transmit?
Yes.
I read something yesterday about there's a lack of contagion if you're vaccinated now.
Vaccinated people can transmit, but they don't get serious sickness.
Okay.
But after you recover from COVID, you not transmit anything to people. Because you have like natural immunity, and like it's kill all the virus.
Holy shit! I just realized that this is overnight. 360,000 new cases overnight in India.
Overnight maybe like mean one day. Is that 24 hours? Yeah.
So actually,
it is.
I just read the other day though that India is approaching a level of infection that will give the country herd immunity.
I don't think that's a herd immunity for this disease.
But it's the level of infection that they're approaching.
So this type of situation
next week. Nice.
is kind of like made me think about the lesson for biology class. You know.
John says hospitals are open, depends on where
yeah,
like where you're at. Like if you're in the middle of nowhere, like you might have like an uncongested hospital. Or somewhere with like a high concentration of hospitals, you might be okay, depending on where you choose.
Oh.
TD.
So after the situation, maybe people think about relocate.
Yeah, maybe.
like to
Well,
get like place that have a good hospital
a
or
lot of people have
less
left
people
California the
around.
past year. They've had a huge exodus from California to
To where?
Texas. A lot of people
Oh,
going to
okay.
Austin. A lot of people going to like the big cities in Texas. So
Mm.
it's kind of been a joke like the past year. And then Joe Rogan, who's famous podcaster, moved to, well, you know him from the
Yeah.
UFC. He moved to Texas. I think mostly for taxes. California has crazy taxes.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, TD, I agree. DT, I agree that Thailand, I wish they were more aggressive with the rollout, but I think we've only got 500,000 doses in Thailand at the moment.
No.
Is it less or more?
Please update. It's more.
Or how many now?
It's like for people who get shot already, I think it's about 800K.
Okay.
Most of them are medical or medical care.
Obviously, frontline workers are the priority right now.
Yes, and like if I'm not mistaken, last week or this week, I'm not sure, like maybe Monday or something, 1 million doses come from China.
Okay. 1 million more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like they are in like a Thai FDA checking something, and then they're gonna release and go out.
Frank says almost no U.S. hospitals will admit you without having a severe case. If you do not require medical attention, they send you home until you do. I mean, it's kind of, I would imagine for the most part, if you don't have severe symptoms like breathing issues or something, you're probably almost better off being at home. Because I remember reading something a few years ago about like your chance of infection of getting a secondary infection in a hospital is considerably greater. So you probably are better off if you don't need a respirator, you don't need oxygen, being at home.
No, but you know, with this disease, it might change your oxygen saturation within 3 days.
But you can check your O2 sat at home.
If you have a monitor.
O2 sat monitor, blood ox is cheap to buy.
Yeah, like if you have that knowledge, yes, you're good. But think about how many houses here that has a thermometer. How many houses here that has a blood pressure?
Yeah, we're in the minority, I guess, right? So Cody, look, you're making your move in June. Nice, man. Congrats.
To where?
Thailand.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, and Patrick says he's coming in a few weeks. I got some renovations being done on my house, so I have to go somewhere. Paperwork is in process. It's straightforward process at the time. Nice.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Do you guys have an embassy in Texas, Patrick? Thai embassy or a Thai consulate? Hey, Jeff, what's going on, man? To all-female Japanese band. Which one? I don't know too much Japanese music, but I know the band from Kill Bill was all women, right? The Yeah, I think. Or the Yeah. It was like a cool surf funk band. It's Todd saying, I'll go to the doctor for my blood clot. If it's better, I need to find out. Oh, that's right. You have blood clots already. So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe
high risk for him. Oh.
Yeah, Chris says, it's a large hurt to become immune on its own. No joke. Cody, I think the Thai attitude is keep people at hospital to reduce them giving it to others. Yeah, so I mean, that's part of it. They also, I know they have the containment. I hate to say containment facilities, but yeah, if you test positive, right, you go to the state-run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the better way to keep you in a safe place and not spread more to the people. Because think about like if you live in one small house with all family members.
Yeah.
How can you like really like isolate yourself?
Yeah, everyone's infected.
Right? Like for us, we have extra room. Yeah. Jem has her own room. We have like many bathrooms. Yeah, so it's not really like, we have to use the same bathroom. We can like, organize more. But stay somewhere is better.
Senior Frank says, I don't think anybody will get hurt of me anytime soon. 1.5 million infections per week right now. It's just something I read yesterday. I don't know. I kind of skimmed it. I didn't do a deep dive on it, but it was interesting. I mean, I think it was between their vaccination rollout and their rate of infection. They were already pretty high on the infection rate. But yeah, they're like, what, 1.3 billion people, so it could take a while. Take a couple of years at that rate, health system would collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thai embassy in Houston, nice. Also pretty easy to get to. It was Nemophila. It's a metal band, but they're very tough. Metal. So actually, I found the other day on YouTube this girl she's like a drummer, and she does like metal covers on drums, and she Japanese, and like all the titles are like in English and Japanese on her videos. And I send it to my friend, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been watching her do drum covers for years." Because you know how the algorithm works. You watch one drum thing on YouTube, and then it's like all drum things for like a day. But yeah, it's like a super skinny Japanese chick, and she'll wear like cosplay outfits, but she just like kills it on the drums. AOEA or something like that was her name. AOEN, Aeon. TD. It can be a bit stressful with the situation. Talk about pivots and resets. Yeah. Definitely, I can definitely understand, especially like the people who are looking to travel or like people looking to get here to Thailand, the stress level. Patrick, Thai consulate. Oh yeah, I'm going backwards here. Or Thai consulate in Houston, but consulate, not embassy.
Not embassy.
Yeah, everything's online now, which is good. CSL Bosho, greeting from Luxor ASQ, the Luxor. the Egyptian
one, Bangkok.
Yeah, that's awesome. How's the ASQ there? How's the food? How's the service? How far in are you? Like, you gotta be more than halfway, right? Cody says you would have to consider variants. I'm getting worried. This will never. It is probably going to be an ever going thing for sure, with the different variants and the mutations. Oh yeah, John, that's her. A Yeon. Yeah, that's the drummer, I think. Yeah, Japanese drummer. She had this kick drum. It was like had like two pedals, and so on the kick drum it is like is double. It just sounded really cool. I was watching one video. I was like, wow, kick drum is awesome.
Maybe
I've never heard that.
You know X Japan?
Who?
X Japan.
No.
The band.
Oh.
It's like your time. Really. Like when it was in high school. They're very popular. You check.
I don't think there's much Japanese music popular. How about only 2 days in. All blending together, yeah, I imagine. I imagine when you're in, it's like a big blur. The service is good, food is okay. It leans towards airplane side quality. That's not great.
Huh.
Also, we got a new camera for the channel. I picked this up the other day, the Sony ZV-1. So tiny. You can see in my hand here. So if you watched my video where I did the 3 mistakes I made in my career early on, and I'll tell you what, this camera, the quality and the ability for this to, shoot in low light. I shot some outdoor footage with it the other day that looked really good, and get background blur and all of that. Oh, babe, can you get this one? Oh, you going to the, you're just switching out? Okay.
It's okay.
Thanks. Thank you. Jib is swapping out the Kuma cup. I found this at a second-hand store in Bangkok, or just outside of Bangkok. But yeah, this ZV-1 camera, God, I can't wait to shoot some more creative stuff with this. For how compact this camera is, the feature set, and it's got like a grip, which is over on the other table, which is like a Bluetooth remote for it. Guys, this is, for the price, I mean, absolutely phenomenal. And the quality you get out of this camera is fantastic. Dr. B, the Verb, what's going on? So of course, this will be ongoing every 6 months. You'll get your booster vaccine, just like we do with the other. Yeah, hopefully they get on to the point where it's just, you're getting a booster and you're okay. You're covered.
Oh, we always have to wear masks when you go out.
Got to get a gaming laptop. Yeah, I don't even really use my laptop that much. I'm mostly on the. I've got my M1 Mini, so I'm almost using like huge monitors here and got a pretty good setup. I'm gonna do a studio tour video pretty soon. Show the design studio and like everything here. So like the desks and the computers will all be part of that.
You mean all the mess up is in the
I'll
house?
I'll clean it before we film it.
Okay.
The bummer for me is my wife works for the government, so she's working. I have my in-laws here and the children, so she gets something, brings it home. Damn. Oh, so she works for the government, Dave. For some reason I thought your wife worked for TOT. I didn't know she worked for the government.
That's government too.
Is it TOT's government?
I think it's semi, like a private plus
Semi-private.
plus government. We have that type of organization that like a joint with two system. I'm not sure.
Maybe, yeah. I guess if you still, well, the government said work from home now, right?
ใช่
Yeah.
But maybe if you work in some job that like cannot work from home, you know.
Check the drums on the Meshuggah song "Bleed." Insane, definitely. Oh, I saw there's this channel Drumeo, which is like how I started going down this drum rabbit hole. And this guy, Larnell Lewis, he's apparently like a very well-known like jazz fusion drummer. Oh, so Jib just got the update today.
My friend sent, but it's not like a official.
Not official number, but 2,839 new cases.
And
eight Damn, 8 more dead or
more.
Wow,
like update.
New. So yeah, Larnell Lewis, and there's a video where he says he's never heard Enter Sandman before, and he listens to it one time and then plays it basically perfectly. It's kind of crazy. So he says I can order from Grab and 7-Eleven. Oh, nice.
Oh, delivery.
So if you can get Grab food, yeah, pretty good. Can you do Line Man? Because if you can get Line Man, then you can it's a little complicated, but you can order from anywhere and then send Line Man to go get it. But like you have to make a cash transfer. It's kind of complicated.
Try Robinhood. It's
Robinhood,
an app like from Thai Bank or Siam Commercial Bank, SCB. It's pretty cheap, Yeah,
it's a vlogging camera. Yeah, it's got a bunch of vlogging features to it on this camera, which is my buddy Eric, and like I talked about in my last video, Robinhood. Yeah, try the Robinhood app. Jib's saying she likes it. But so I got some feedback from a few other people like Chris and Frank in the chat there. Then my buddy Eric, who has the camera, and some other people. I talked with them about it because I wanted to get some feedback and some other thoughts. And the feature set in this camera and what it does for the price and everything. I mean, it's going to be a phenomenal creative tool in my opinion. And for the price, like I said, you just can't beat it. Mint gaming laptop right? That'd be the way to go. Get like a monster gaming laptop and roll in.
I'm thinking like if I have to go to like a quarantine somewhere, I'll just bring like a yarn and like the whole set of knitting needle or cross stitch or whatever, like craft stuff, like full bag of craft stuff, and I'll be good.
So Racy asked, do you have any US bank-based brokerage accounts that you manage from Thailand? If so, what are you not able to do from there when you were stateside? I do, but really everything is just not huge on actively managing stuff. So I really just have US index funds in US accounts, and then my old 401. I don't really trade stocks. Jib does most of that investing through is it TMB here?
Sure.
Yeah, so we have different stocks that we buy in different markets, US, Japan, Thailand, as well as index in various countries against different markets that we invest in. But no, I don't trade like with Robinhood or any of those apps in the US. It's about bandwidth for me. I don't have, with everything that we're doing, I don't have the bandwidth to follow like individual stocks and make trades and and manage all that. So what basically we try to do is just invest in index, which indexes, unmanaged indexes have always done well for me. I'm no investment expert, so I try to keep it as simple as possible. Great question, yeah. But to the point though, even when I got locked out of one of my index accounts, I was able to reactivate it remotely from Thailand. So I've never had an issue of anything I couldn't do. I mean, I don't know if that answers everything that you had a question about, but yeah, I think if you're, and then with a VPN, I mean, you should be solid all around. That's how we watch US Netflix. Public-private partnership, that's what it's called. Dr. B would know. He works with the government in the US, so he's all about that public-private part. And he works with the government here in Thailand, so yeah. He's the expert. If you want to work at the government, talk to Dr. B. Jumbo, what are your thoughts on Yeti mic? The Yeti mics are nice, man. The USB mics, quality mics for sure. I used to have the Yeti Blue.
Oh, she worked for
the Blue Yeti. Yeti Blue or blue. I think it's Blue Yeti. I used to have one a long time ago. It's a great sounding mic. It has its own pre, and it has. You got to be careful with that one because it has different pickups. So you have to be pickup patterns. So you have to set that. But once you get it right and dialed in, you're good. But I used to produce a podcast, and one of the guys had the blue Yeti, and he would have the pickup pattern set wrong, and so it was like his voice was bouncing off his monitor, then back to his mic, so you could hear the echo. It was a bit weird. And I'd always have to tell him before we start to check your pickup pattern. Oh, so she does work for government-owns TOT.
Okay.
One of my previous companies, we rented a rack in TOT to put one of our servers in the colo in Bangkok. So I've been in there, and it was funny because the engineer who was on staff that day was a woman, and she had a winter jacket to wear into the server, into the data center, because it's so cold, right? The aircon's set to 18 all the time. And so I was in there in shorts and a t-shirt, and she's wearing a winter coat and pants, and she put a hat on.
18 is too cold for me.
18's cold, yeah. The best drummer is with Dream Theater. I'll check that out. Dream Theater. I have Line. I don't know about Line Man. Line Man's a separate app, right, Ben? It's not Line. It's Line Man. I think it's its own app.
If you go to Line, you go to Home.
Yeah, you can use
it. There's a food delivery.
Yeah. Oh, so Line, go home. So okay, don't worry about it. Just use Grab or try the Robinhood app for the Thai Robinhood app for food delivery. Yeah. Asia has some really underground metal bands. Solom, TW is a great night out from TW, but saw them in Shinjuku. Very talented. Yeah, I think good music, talented music, no matter what the genre, is always entertaining. If it's really good and technical, there's always something you can enjoy about it, in my opinion. If you fly to Phuket, no COVID test or vaccine, you get rapid tests, and if positive, straight to a field hospital, no appeals. Well, yeah, positive test, that's what they should do. Hey, Pattaya Vlog, good morning from Naklua. Where's that?
It's a place in Pattaya.
So yeah, Pattaya Vlog, the camera I was talking about was the Sony ZV-1. I just picked it up. And again, it's the only video up on my channel with it right now is the 3 mistakes I made in my career. It's the one with the the atomic mushrooms behind me. But you can kind of get an idea. The quality. So my other camera that I use predominantly is the GoPro Hero 9 with the media mod. And the image quality between the two, I mean, the Sony's a Zeiss lens on this little body. So it's pretty wild, the sharpness comparison. I remember when I was editing the footage, I was like, God, it really picks up the individual grays in my beard too well. Needs to soften this a bit. Put some Vaseline on the lens. I don't care about the wrinkles. It's the little strands of gray. They just pop.
I told you have gray beard.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't. If it was all gray, I wouldn't mind. Like the same thing. If I go completely bald, I'd be much happier than my semi-bald state I'm at now. No, yeah, the ZV-1. So far, man, I've only shot the one thing with it. I shot a little bit of B-roll footage. I did some night footage tests. Amazing. Even for a 1-inch sensor camera, like I've had full frames, and it's obviously not as good as a full frame, but the distance is, it's almost as good as a ASPC sensor, in my opinion. It shoots night footage as well, if not better, than my Canon 80D. So I can't complain. The ISO on it is phenomenal. I gotta cut my hair. It's starting to get long again, which means I'm gonna start finding hairs around the house at that length.
No, there's one more.
Most ASQ hotels will do 7-Eleven runs. Oh, but deliveries can only be made by family or friends and can only be packaged foods. Ah, okay. Family or friend, only packaged foods. No fresh fruit.
No.
This is a Bosha. Yeah, that camera is loaded it's like 20,000 baht, and I mean all the features that come in it are phenomenal. I'm looking at adding 360 One Go for vlogging. I don't have a 360 camera at all. I've thought about it, but I don't know what I would use it for really, and then the workflow would be completely separate from my other edits that I do, that I know of. I've never really worked with a ton of 360 footage, just some sample stuff. Oh man, Travis, thank you so much, man. $10 New Zealand. Great content, you too. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
New Zealand dollars, right? I think they use dollars in New Zealand. Dollary dues. I think they call them dollary dues. I don't know. I'm just making. Thank you so much, Travis. I appreciate that, brother. But yeah, the what's in the camera is phenomenal as far as just overall quality. And I went through and like figured out the settings. I'll say that the audio, I messed up the first time I recorded audio. My preamp, my settings were too hot, and the preamp was crazy, and I had some buzz. But once I dialed that in, and it comes with a little dead cat that fits right on. And actually, the in-camera audio is pretty amazing. The in-camera audio is pretty amazing. It's got a 3-capsule directional camera. So if you're in front of the camera, great audio, super clean. So the 360, I don't know about the 360 footage. It could be cool for some things. Like you can do pans and shifts with it. I was talking to Frank the other day, and I told him that the show Tiny House Nation on Netflix, about 50 to 60% of the footage on that show is shot with a GoPro Max. And they just use it for pans and camera movements around the sphere. And it looks really good. But again, it's professionally produced. They have an editor going in, cleaning it up, adjusting the aspect ratio or adjusting the spherical aberrations and everything. So if you're spending time and money on footage, you can make it look great, right?
If you can sell that footage, right?
So Osho, I went to opposite direction and bought a camera light and advanced features, but still expensive. I have a bunch of lighting, so we do have a ton of lighting.
Yeah, bunch of camera too.
We might have a
bunch of mic, bunch of light, bunch of everything.
Indeed. But yeah, as far as for the price and like the size, like I could fit this in my pocket, and the big thing is like if we pull this out somewhere and without the handle on it, it's gonna look super discreet, as opposed to if I were to grab like my.
If I grab, it looks normal.
Yeah.
But when you grab, it looks small.
Yeah, but if my other camera is the Fujifilm X-H1, and that is it's a huge camera, especially with the battery grip.
You mean that Fuji?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's a camera.
Yeah.
It's not video.
Yeah, well, it does video too. It does really good video, but it's more of like a photo camera. The MMA video you and Chris did was so that was all Chris. He did the edit. He shot it. I just set it up. So I've been involved in MMA for 20 years, and in Thailand, essentially since I moved here, I used to ref fights all over Asia. And now I have a podcast that I haven't really done for like a year. It's been on hiatus, but I'm still involved. I did commentary at that event with Teddy, who's a professional commentary guy. So I just jumped on with him to add a little bit of extra color, I guess. But I would say Chris did a fantastic job filming and telling the story and the edit. I mean, and you guys don't know, he spent a long time on that edit. So that we shot that back in February, and he's been kind of like he sort of laid it out, figured out the stories, but yeah, he put in a ton of work on shooting that, editing it. I just happened to be there, and I knew the promoter, so I was able to make the connection and get him access.
Oh,
so,
when will that video will come out?
No, it came
the
out
one.
last week.
I mean the new one that you filmed with him.
I don't know. Soon, maybe. Yeah,
I would like to see.
We shot something else the other day that I don't want to spoil what it'll be, but
yeah,
I think he put a story up about it.
I would like to see it.
Yeah, we shot something else the other day, so that will be coming out soon. Ray says you're not allowed mutual funds, but can with ETFs. Just want to make sure I'm set before I move back to the kingdom. Oh, so you're not allowed to do mutual funds?
I don't know.
I don't know. Again, so Ray, I don't have a ton of knowledge. I don't want to give you wrong information. So, it just I know what I can do with indexes, and it's worked. Mutual funds, I'll take your word for it. But again, I don't know enough to answer confidently, and I don't want to tell you something that's wrong and you start racking your brain. TD, you and Chris make a good team. Oh, thanks. He's a cool dude, man. We've hung out a few times as well outside of that, and he makes great content. So like I'm always excited to like just hang out and do something. And like I said, the one that's coming out soon, we spent a whole night working on filming.
I would like to see it.
Yeah, it'll be fun when it comes out. Yeah, cool camera. Yeah, I mean for what's in that camera, man, I mean it's phenomenal. Yeah, my beard does that with the Sony 5100. I miss trimming one hair; it sticks out. yeah, no doubt. The beard definitely as I'm getting the grays, it definitely you can see it. And now that it's a little long, right? I haven't trimmed the sides when they pop out.
Maybe you should try it with my hair. You got lots of gray.
You don't have as many as my beard. Again, Travis, brother, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Your advice for a beginner setup for YouTube? I mean, something easy. I mean, if you have a good phone, like Chris shoots everything on an iPhone. Everything. And no mic, nothing. He puts his iPhone on a regular tripod and shoots with that. And it comes out great. And he does very little in post, too, with color and audio. Like he just EQs it a little bit, whereas I spend time going through individual frequencies and balancing. And if you look at my projects, I have tons of audio layers. Even my like sound effects are multi-layered, whereas Chris just shoots everything on his phone and it works. So I think it depends on what you want to do. I have an older iPhone. It still shoots great footage. I'm working on the edit now for the 10,000 steps for 30 days. I've got a few more last bits I need to record with Josh from the US and start to put the story together on the edit. But I shot that on my GoPro and my phone mostly. And, it looks great. I think the main thing, I shoot in PAL format here. So I shoot in 25 or 50 frames a second. I talked about that in the last video. Actually, I messed up the audio on the last video. I didn't switch the last half from stereo to dual mono, so it got messed up. Oh, Chris, thanks for the super chat, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Much appreciation. $4 dues from a super sticker. I don't know the difference between super sticker
What is that? Super sticker.
I'm so ignorant to the YouTube stuff. But thank you. Oh, I think it's this here, the sticker that he put out. Oh, a big
it's
cup
like
of coffee. I appreciate it.
So cute.
That is cute. But yeah, for a beginner setup, I think phone's a great way to go. Or you could go the complete opposite route and buy like a Red Weapon 8K with an external monitor and a hard drive to record on and go like $60,000 deep. But the phone's probably just as good.
I remember my first knitting video is filmed from iPhone 01.
Yeah.
7?
Old 7. Yeah, we shot Jib's YouTube channel. We shot most of that on the iPhone at the
First
beginning,
is like,
and then we switched over to the Panasonic video camera, and now we have the XC15, which might be a little overkill, but it's nice.
Too much.
300 megabit per second.
Too much.
Bit rate. 4K, but it's nice.
Too
Jeff,
much.
so you like Olympus, huh? You like that Micro Four Thirds format Olympus setup? I think Olympus does great stills. I've never seen a ton of video come off Olympus cameras, so I can't really judge it. But I've always thought their stills look really nice. Especially like that Micro Four Thirds system is kind of interesting because whereas like a Canon or Sony have their own mount, Micro Four Thirds lenses work across all cameras with that size sensor, I believe.
Olympus is like my childhood camera.
Yeah, it was around when I was a kid too. Patty Vlog says your office looks nice. We'll have to see a studio tour. Yeah, so Patty Vlog, that is coming up. I'm working on a studio tour now. Video that I got to clean up a bit because Jib says I'm a bit too messy, but we're working on getting some stuff put together. Table first. Yeah, I've got to clean my cutting table up. But yeah, we'll do a studio tour, downstairs studio, and I'll probably add in the podcast studio as well.
Don't go to my yarn room.
Yeah, no yarn room footage. Jim doesn't like when I show that. Actually, I've got the tint. I got to put the tint on those windows.
It's like we live here 2 years and still in the air.
I've got one 360 and it just sits in the corner. Yeah, and I don't like it. I think the best footage I've ever seen from 360 cameras is like action sports shots, like guys who do like skateboarding or like motorbiking, BMX.
Oh, I thought you're gonna use that for like a landscape shot.
Some people do, but it's kind of static, right? If it's just landscape, I think when you add motion with 360, it can look cool. But then, like I was talking to Frank the other day, and he's right, is that a lot of people just overuse it. Like they'll just do a whole video of like 360.
I don't know. 360 for me is kind of hate for me. Yeah. I don't like.
I think the other thing that looked good is if you guys remember the Kendrick Lamar video, music video, Damn, he used that tiny world effect with the 360 camera when he was on the bicycle. I think that was cool. It was kind of a transitionary shot. So I think that's a cool way to go about it. It's about 225 baht. Oh, cool. Thank you.
Oh,
the super chat.
So that's one can get 2 cakes.
2 cakes. Or two pour overs at 4 pour overs. No, 2 pour overs at Artis.
Oh, really? It's not expensive.
No, Artis local cafe. Starbucks here, if you guys don't know, Starbucks is more expensive than the US and it's still shitty. So it still sucks, except their nitro cold brew is kind of good. But I mean,
that one good.
Not like they make it there, right? It comes and then they just serve it. But Starbucks here is more expensive than the U.S. But there's so many good local shops. Like if you just want like average coffee, cheap, Amazon, Cafe Amazon all day.
Yeah, but like for Amazon, it's like the rumors say like the taste is different. In every,
it can be, but it's not super consistent. But that comes down to the barista.
Yeah.
Actually, so you guys know my Thai teacher who was on my mega live stream before, Bowie, and she's the one. She has the app called Mangosteen, and really, I've been using her app to try to improve my Thai, and really good. But one of the things that is interesting, I was talking to her about this the other day because she put a video out about it. If you order coffee and you don't want any sugar, right? You have to say no sugar, as opposed to. And so, babe, how do you order no sugar? It's
ไม่ใส่น้ำตาล
ไม่ใส่น้ำผึ้ง
น้ำตาล
น้ำตาล
น้ำผึ้ง is the honey.
Steve, thank you so much for the buy me a coffee. Very much appreciated.
You. Are you sure that Bowie app is a mangosteen? It's not tidy something?
Maybe it's tidy. But it has a mangosteen.
You must say the right name.
Okay, yeah. It's got a mangosteen on the logo. Okay, I'm going to check right now. on my phone. Thai D.
See?
But it has, if you guys can see, it has a mangosteen on the logo. So if you want to learn Thai, great app.
Thai D.
Thai D
Mm.
with the mangosteen logo.
Mm.
But so you have to say no sugar. So one time I was ordering coffee at Amazon. I ordered Cafe Dom Yen black coffee, cold iced black coffee. And I said, my Taiwan, I don't want it sweet. And I watched the girl put 5 spoons of sugar into the drink.
If you say my one is still sweet, but not normal sweet,
Yeah.
normal level
So
of
Thais
sweetness.
think of this as less sweet, is the way that they often describe it in English.
ใช่
Which in my brain, I think if you're going to say less, you need a baseline of something. And it needs to have like a measurement unit that you can go against. So it doesn't work in my brain, but that's the reality.
So like for me, if I go to the new cafe, I will try their normal level first.
Yeah.
And then next time I can decide like, okay, just regular or less sweet.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what do you say here? The 360. Oh yeah, the one goes stabilized micro point of view. Yeah, I saw the video of it when it launched. It looks cool, and the footage looks amazing. And I watched some of the reviews online. People seem to really like the footage from it. So I mean, it looks like it's pretty good. I mean, I can't complain. I just don't know what I would use it for.
Can you use
Like
it
Travis
for,
says, he's got a 360 and it sits in
can
the
you
corner.
use it for your bicycle ride video? For
Yeah,
360?
maybe. Yeah, that could be cool. Maybe like put it on my helmet or something, or mount it on the handlebars. And
Something
I
is
can change
like-
camera angle.
I don't know.
I've been trying to figure out a good front-facing camera angle to mount on my bicycle. So I've got rear camera angle kind of figured out, but something front that doesn't look so jarring. Please thumbs up. Oh yeah, please, thumbs
Thank
up helps the
you.
channel. Thank you, Hugh. Throwing the reminder out there.
Compare the thumb.
You can give it a Dana size thumb or a jib size thumb, up to you.
Do this.
I can't. You see? Oh my god! She can bend her thumb backwards, and mine barely goes straight. Look at this. It's not natural. Oh, normal.
Can anyone do this?
Yeah. Can any of you guys bend your finger joints backwards?
I didn't touch it. I just control it. Can you do?
No, I can't even move it backwards if I.
Is that tall?
Is that a toe? The XH1 does some great video, especially in the it definitely
Fuji.
it does great video. I got it instead of the XT4 because it was so cheap at the time. There was a ton of rebates on it.
When every time you say some code like the code name like this, I feel expensive. It sounds
That's
expensive for
my
me.
Fuji camera.
And I feel like that will be something like next piece that you're gonna buy.
I'll see. Frank knows what's up. He says you probably only need 4 or 5 more cameras to round out your equipment.
You
fund.
stop hang out with Frank. Frank, you don't give more information about camera today, no, please.
Frank was like, "Yeah, I bought a cinema camera because I had some free time."
Oh no.
Yeah, 5 or 6 more, 4 or 5 more rounds up the collection.
No, you know, like every time when he get new camera, he said, "Oh, this one is so good," and whatever thing. And then when he wants next camera, he just say, "Okay, babe, you can have mine." So I never have a choice or the chance to buy my own camera.
All right, next camera you pick. All right,
La.
that's fair. Yeah. Whatever. And Jib's gonna be like, I think I want this A9.
What is that?
It's a Sony's like top level body.
No.
Former fighter and catch wrestler here. Nice. Yeah, I did catch wrestling as well. I fought pro MMA in the early 2000s. Did like no gi, submission grappling, catch wrestling style was my base, John. I had a pro fight record, 2-2 is my pro record. So it was 2-1, and then I decided to take a fight at like 37 years old and
Fun
realized
fight.
I didn't have it in me.
No,
But yeah,
no
good time.
training.
I trained a little bit. Trained with Tangmo.
I don't think you can call that training. the level of the exercise there is not training.
Yeah, I
there.
trained at a gym called Machima, and
Like you're on the top, no one can like help you to improve.
Yeah, that was the problem. Is I was unfortunately the best guy at the gym, but ultimately that was a fun fight, so it didn't matter.
Just fun fight.
Watch people pull out iPads to take pictures, and I saw someone do that the other day at where I was at M Quartier, and they have it was the entrance to Emporium though. If you guys watched the video, the Prompong Skywalk video, so there's these flags at the entrance to Emporium, and a guy walked up and pulled out what I think was an iPad Pro 12.9 inch, the same iPad Pro I have, held it up and took a photo with it. And I thought to myself, if you have an iPad Pro, you probably have an iPhone in your pocket. I mean, it's got a better lens for the most part.
Maybe he need bigger screen to see.
Maybe.
Who know, right?
Yeah. I got an X100V. It's mostly for stills, but it does have great video picture quality. Yeah, it's a good camera too, the X100V. I think, most cameras now, I mean, they're all so good. It's just these little feature sets that set them apart within the price range.
That means you don't have to have all, okay?
Yeah, exactly. I don't need 4 or 5 more cameras.
Last
like Frank
week,
said. 2 or 3 cameras could be good.
Like this week, you say, okay, I'm gonna go out to walk and film and run a night, and you come back with a Sony bag. What is that?
No, I said I was gonna look at that camera. Actually, so Eric, Minority Nomad, I was going to buy the camera at Big Camera. And he's like, no, go to the Sony store. And it's actually considerably cheaper at the Sony store. And they have like a Sony membership. So
is it a Sony shop in Importia?
Yeah.
Or Emporium?
Yeah, and it took me forever to find it. It's the same floor as Big Camera.
Babe, you're gonna get lost in that mall.
Yeah, so you have to go to a different tower, and then like the floor splits in half, and you have to go around.
Like some floor not connect.
Yeah.
So like you'll get lost really.
Yeah. Jim is complaining about your boy toys. Get her some proper yarn from New Zealand guy. Yeah, actually, so Travis reached out to me about getting wool yarn from New Zealand, so I got to get back to him. Travis, I'll shoot you an email today or tomorrow. I'll talk to Jib about it. Yeah, so like what proper New Zealand yarn is. Racy, do locals look at all your vloggers talking to a camera while you're walking down the street? They must think Chris is not. Yeah, Chris is definitely high energy, and like where the people he filmed with just kind of it's weird. Like they just kind of go with it when he approaches them. He's like very calming personality, even though he's like super high energy. Like if he's filming food, like when we were at the night market at the end of the soy, and people just kind of go with it and they get into it, and that's kind of cool. And I think people dig it because of that.
I remember like his one of his live before the bad COVID situation. He just walk around night market area and like people are I remember you. Yeah. I see you, and he's like, oh, I'm live now. Yeah. So they say something like say hi to the camera. It's nice. Actually, so same as people remember you in the train.
Yeah, now. So now it's a little weird. Like people start to like recognize me in the train and stuff here. And the other day, Jib and I were going to her school, and some girl recognized me and was like talking to me about my videos. It's cool and it's flattering. I appreciate it. It's just a weird feeling. Like I used to be very recognizable in Malaysia because I had a show in Malaysia, and I was there quite a bit, and I would host a lot of events with the network I worked with. And it wouldn't be uncommon for people to recognize me and be like, hey, I saw your show or whatever. But it was always cool because I could come back to Thailand and be anonymous again. And now it's cool in its own way, but it's also weird. I see David, one of my best friends, David Asavano. Asavano is very, very famous here. And when we go out, it's always stressful for him because people recognize him everywhere. And I remember one time we were going somewhere and we were going down the escalator and someone reached out and just like touched him.
His hand.
Yeah. And I thought that was so weird. Or like we had to take the train somewhere one time just because of access. And people were like trying to sneak photos of themselves with him in the background.
Not
Yeah.
nice.
So I mean, but I mean, he's like a mega superstar, very talented guy. So, but yeah, it's Chris is at that level now where people recognize Chris everywhere, and people will come up to him and be like, "Hey," and so I can see where that's stressful for him. Look at you like you're crazy. Yeah, and like I said, some do. Some are weird. One time I was filming in front of Museum Siam, and some guy yelled at me. I thought that was kind of funny. He was like yelling at my camera.
Maybe you're not supposed to film there.
Having any appliance take a piece of your face is painful. Yeah. You could have 20K of gear if you can't tell a compelling story. That'd be, yeah, very true. Very, very true. If you can't, no matter how good the gear is, if you can't tell the story, it doesn't matter, right? If you can't compose a good shot, it doesn't matter. Olympus has the best system. Really? Has the best stabilization. I didn't know that. Jeff, I'm like really ignorant to the Olympus lineup. I don't know a ton about it. So it's interesting to hear.
And you don't have to try that, right?
No.
Okay.
John, get a fly. Hey, have a good one, John. Thanks for coming by the chat. Amazakian. What computer does Jib use? Will she be fine with a yellow dot or a peach iMac? Jib has a MacBook Pro, 13-inch MacBook Pro. Same one I have, actually. So yeah, we have both have the same MacBook Pro. I don't think Jib wants it. You want the colored iMac, but no double screen.
No need.
I think the double screen is a real kind of productivity saver for us. Yeah.
I think my setting now is like good for me.
Oh, thanks, Graham. Graham, what's going on? Got Graham Newman, founder of Design School Asia, in the house. Teacher extraordinaire from Chula. How you doing, Graham? Top of the morning, mate. Oh no, he's British. Spotted tea. Olympus has about the best in system stability. Mine convert to a full spectrum. So you have a speed booster on it then, Jeff, right? Is that what that means? Chris always pushes the local brew over. Yeah, no, Chris likes the Amazon, and he likes the little cafes, which I do as well. And a couple of my favorites, hopefully when things open back up, I was planning to do a video with my absolute favorite coffee shop in all of Thailand. But where it's located and with the current situation, I'm not going to go out there. But I'll save that video for the future because this is the best shop. They only do pour over. And actually, my other shop, Artiste, which I've talked about quite a bit on Soy 18, they roast right there and they get Thai beans. And they're one of the few places that does single origin Thai coffee beans, which I love Thai coffee beans, especially Thai beans are very earthy flavored. And if you like that, nothing better.
We should try like other cafe. There's one cafe run by like moms, like generation, like she's old, retired, and like don't want to sit at home, so they work together in like like a small just cafe booth, like nice. So we should. Cute.
Yeah, we'll try when we go
when
out
everything's safe.
I was actually gonna have Pac come over and do another coffee video with me, and do like the way I make coffee is my favorite coffee, and have Pac judge it. Because he's an expert, but now we're not going out anywhere, so he's not going to come over. But soon,
if he gonna come, bring the cat.
If they have a backpack for their cat. Oh, Patty Doyle in the chat.
Oh,
Talking
Patty.
coffee. Have you guys tried 7-Eleven large black Americano for 40 baht? Next level.
If you have 7-Eleven membership, you can get it 35 baht.
Oh, Patty, you hear that? 5 baht discount.
Yes.
Just register your phone number with them.
Yes.
Actually, the 7-Eleven coffee is not bad for the price. It's $1, and it's got caffeine. It's not hot. This is the thing. It's not great, but it's not horrible. But it's
compared to the price.
It's the same quality as Starbucks, and
but
It's a
not
fifth the price.
you cannot compare the location because 7-Eleven you pay, you grab and you go, but Starbucks you have the place to sit in like a business area. You can have meeting there. You can sit there 2 hours easily, right? And like it's nice to like relax instead of go to spa. You just go to Starbucks, have a drink there, enjoy.
Same price as the spa.
No, not that.
I'll tell you what though, the 7-Eleven coffee, some of them have like a little coffee bar area to sit at. Like the one in Udom Sok. The one in Udom Sok has a little bench. And you can sit at, drink your coffee. It's nice.
Oh, I never
I mean,
have
it's not
it.
super comfortable, but it's not bad.
You see the 7-Eleven near my school?
Yeah.
It's like super small.
Yeah. Well, remember the one in Tonglaw with 2 floors?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's all different types of 7-Elevens. Patty says if they have an Amazon cafe in the same gas station, they're not allowed to sell coffee at 7-Eleven because they taste better and they're cheaper. Amazon's not bad either. It's pretty cheap. It's affordable for what it is. But yeah, 7-Eleven on value. Jib likes what's the cold drink you like from 7-Eleven, like the chocolate with the one that you press?
Oh, Hershey.
Yeah, so Jib will be like, if you go to 7-Eleven, fill the cup with ice and then do 50-50 of these 2 drinks from the chilled area.
So like get a espresso and then Hershey makes good.
Yeah, Travis, normal call. If you just say regular sweet, it will be like 10 spoons of sugar. Thais, and if you get Cafe Boran, it's an old Thai coffee, old style Thai coffee.
Is he here?
He's
Travis?
in New Zealand.
Oh, so yeah.
He's been here though, I think.
Been here, so yeah, he must know the level of sweetness
10 spoons of sugar plus condensed milk plus evaporated milk.
Let's say normal recipe is like a
diabetes.
Later in life, yes, but it would be like a 2 full tablespoon of condensed milk, and then 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar.
Yeah,
and then coffee mate. Yeah.
And Mizaki, Patty Doyle in the house. Yeah, he's down there running every day in the south, clean air. He was down in Yala, his last video. You guys, if you haven't seen Patty's videos, which I assume if you're here on my channel, you've seen Patty's videos, but if not, definitely go check him out. He's killing it out there, making some great stories, going to every province. He's keeping it real. He's talking about like when it sucks, it sucks. And he says it like he was at this skywalk in Yala the other day. He's like they charged him 20 baht to go 200 meters up the road, and then on a scooter. And then is like he got up on the skywalk and it wasn't great, and he said the staff wasn't nice. But then like he's trying to find his hotel and he meets some local guy and they drink beer together and just hanging out. So he's telling real stories, and Patty's it's the real deal. So definitely check it out. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone do the Southern 3 before in the detail that Patty's doing it. So you're not going to see that anywhere else. A lot of people are just afraid to go down there. Travis, I really must brush up on my Thai when I get back there. I've always had iced coffee, and it raises the hair on the back of my neck. Yeah, no doubt, man. Have you ever had the Thai coffee, like the Cafe Boran, Travis?
Cafe Boran.
Where they just pour like everything in there. They sneaky with it too because they use syrup now, so they'll just like hit it with the simple syrup, and it's like, did they just pour like 6 ounces of simple syrup into this coffee?
No, it's not 6 ounces.
It seems like it.
No.
I can't do that with my thumb. I have bones in there, right? Yeah, look, Jim can bend the thumb back.
It's a joy. It's a joy here.
Travis says her thumb looks like a horrific accent was suggested while pressing the accelerator on a motor. Oh my God. I can't even, my thumb just, and you can do it with your other fingers too, right? You can bend them back. So her hand, yeah. So I can go. No.
When I was younger, I can do further. You should see like Thai performer.
Yeah, the calm performers.
Oh, like their hand is like this
Craig,
way.
what's going
Like
on?
they can do like this. Like I used to do like my index touch my arm. It's long ago.
Craig says they remember what a wicked good Canon at a pawn shop at Fortune Mall back in the day. Wicked good. And you can get, there's actually some really good used camera gear here because so many people are into photography. I was talking to Eric the other day about Leica because Leica has a few shops.
Oh, like no, you're not gonna go to that world. No.
So Eric and I were joking about this. It's like crazy expensive. Like what? Like the people who do Leica are like they're. It's just about Leica. Sounds like you're on a permanent hand-me-downs from Dana. Yeah, you're always getting like the second-hand camera from me.
Shy.
Now, next camera, Jib gets to pick her own.
And why you have? I don't think I will need new camera because we have a lot here.
Frank says he can help you pick out your next camera. Good at helping people figure out which things they don't need that they should still get anyway.
Let me read it again. Sorry.
He's gonna be like, Jib, you should get this 1DX Mark II.
Yeah. Okay. So, Frank, we should not hang out. Seriously, and don't ask him to go to Fortune Town with you, or either like big camera.
No, Frank will be like, oh, the camera's much better deal. It's if you fly to the US and buy it.
Okay, so you can go with Frank, but every time you go out, I will give you just 100 baht bill. That's gonna go with you. That's it.
Oh man, yeah. No, I think right now for your setup, once we get your overhead rigged up again with the X.
After I finish my final project.
Oh, did you hold this up? So this is Jib's final project that she's working on for school. Yeah, we'll pull it out here.
And it's big.
Yeah. Let me take the comment down. So maybe back up a bit, Ben, so you can. Oh, there it is. It's all in. It's all in. Yeah, so this is what Jib is working on now, her final embroidery project. Yeah, it's like quite a bit of work. And she's been putting about 8 hours a day in on this, maybe more. You're kind of hard to miss. Yeah. Yeah. It's I stick out like a sore thumb, Craig, for sure. Did Jib look at that girl on the train that recognized you with evil? No, Jib was kind of like laughing at the whole situation. And Jib was in her school uniform, so she was heading to school that day.
No need for evil eyes because she talked to him like proper, like, oh, I know you from a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So the way she talked is like, yeah, she watched a video, not a random girl, like touch his arm and like say something like
remember
weird.
when we lived in Pachani Wet, the beer girl?
Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's one weird.
So guys, we used to live, I love this condo in Pachani Wet. It was one of our favorite neighborhoods. It's just so inconvenient where it's located. But we're walking through the parking garage. There's a Tops in our complex, and we were walking to the parking garage, and this random girl. It's actually, I think it was the second time we saw her. The
first time is in the market with a fruit.
The fruit vendor.
Yeah.
So I'm at the fruit vendor, and with Jib. Jib is standing with me, and actually Jib is between me and this girl.
No, I'm the other side.
No, I think the time were you on the other side? I thought you were between us.
So guys, as you know that I'm small and he's big, so like when I stand next to him, no one can see me on the other side.
So we're hanging out at the market, getting some fruit, and this random girl just comes up to me, and she's like, "Where are you from?" I was like,
no, where you come from?
Yeah, where you come from? I'm like, the other side of the market. We just walked over to here to get fruit. And she's like, oh, you like beer? I'm like, what?
Like, that's the kind of a random conversation that unexpected.
Yeah, she's like, you like to drink beer? I was like, no, not particularly. I mean, it's okay. I don't mind it, but it's just weird. And Jim's like, what the fuck is going on over here? This bitch about to get clapped. That's when Jim gets the evil eye. But and then she's like, oh, I date a lot of Farang. They all like to drink beer. I'm like, okay, we got to go now.
Yeah. that type of conversation, like maybe like, okay, this is not okay. But like if like some girls like walk to him and say, oh, I watched this video of you, like, oh, I like this one, or I don't like this one. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's on fine, right? But like, oh my god, that one is so weird.
So maybe like a month or two later, we're walking through the parking garage to get to the tops, and out of nowhere, this same girl comes up behind us, and we're talking. Jib and I are standing next to each other talking.
Yeah.
The woman is behind us, and she like steps between us, and she's like, "Where you come from?" I'm like, the other side of the parking garage. Like, I know she wants to know where I'm from. She's like, "You live here?" I'm like, "Yes, Jib and I live here together." Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, okay. You like to drink beer?" She asked me the same questions. I'm like, "I'm going shopping, thank you."
That's weird, you know?
It's so weird. It was just so random. And I'm pretty sure she was drunk every time we saw her. Did you walk past the pawn shop on Sukhumvit in today's walk and talk video? They might have some smoking camera deals. Yeah, I did walk. Actually, that pawn shop I walked by on 101/1. It didn't have anything inside. It was just like a window. It was weird. Like maybe they just buy stuff and they don't sell it, or they sell it somewhere else. I'm unsure. Maybe it's a different type of system here, Hugh. Chris is great. Rivals energizer. Yeah, that's Chris's like energy level. That's where he's at. Like he might turn it up a little bit sometimes, but that is his energy level where he's at. He's very natural. Goes the other way too. You could have, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, Chris only shoots on his phone. He has no microphone, no other camera. He shoots only on his iPhone, and it's amazing.
And why it's like for you, it's like, oh, you pack like a full bag of beer. Remember, like the old time, you have the big backpack that you carry with you.
Yeah, I used to carry
so heavy.
But also, when we did that, you couldn't really shoot on a phone what you can today.
Oh yeah, it's a different technology now.
But at the same time, like I'm sure Chris would have gotten away with much less. And I think with Chris,
it's fair for that time for the phone. It's like not that good, same as now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, I mean that's one thing, but at the same time, like Chris pulls it together so well. Like there's zero complaints I could have about his content. And I can't wait for you guys to see the next video that comes out.
Yeah, I would like to see
fun with him. And probably a few weeks out. It's going to be a lot of footage to edit. I think they ended up shooting a lot more that night than anticipated. No, the filter that removes the infrared is removed. So, okay. Oh, wow. That sounds so cool, Jeff. So when he said full spectrum, he's actually getting a whole different spectrum of light. That's really interesting. 7-Eleven at the corner of Sukhumvit and Soy 11 is a full coffee counter with many choices. I'd get there at 6 a.m. Pastries arrive, $2 for coffee and croissant. Is there a 7-Eleven at the corner there still at 11?
Wait. Soy 11 is
Nana.
Ambassador.
That's the soy, but Ambassador is halfway down. I don't think there's a 7-Eleven on the corner anymore.
At the corner, I don't. Maybe it's new. We didn't visit that area
for a while. Yeah.
Since COVID, I don't know. Maybe they changed something. But I remember like one at the front. But it's not corner. Corner is like
love for Patty Doyle in the comment. You sure Jib doesn't have some Vulcan blood? Live long and prosper.
What's that?
A Vulcan from Star Trek. Live long and prosper.
Huh? Is that?
Yeah, that's that. I can only do it with one hand.
For the left, you can control it more because for the right, it's not that easy. Like this?
Yes. Then you can do the Vulcan nerve pinch.
Huh? What is that?
You have to watch more Star Trek.
No.
I think I found me a temporary place overlooking the beach. Right on Tai Trang Beach at Z Hotel. $5,500 a month. Wow. And not a bad size.
Trang is good, well known for grilled pork. หมูย่างเมืองตรัง and then the cake, no cream, just like a sponge cake.
They said if we can't hang out, what's he gonna do with all this candy he brought back?
Okay, I will
make exception.
Yeah, but I will leave all the credit card home.
They bought like a new suitcase just for the candy.
Huh? you serious?
Oh,
No.
Texas size haul.
What
Yeah.
was it?
Diabetes.
Seriously?
Yeah. I didn't show you the video.
That's my phone.
I'll show Jib. I'm going to show Jib this video, and we'll watch her reaction. Yeah, she was sleeping when you sent it to me, Frank. Let me, here we go. Let me scroll down. I'll turn the volume down.
Uh-huh.
This is them packing a new suitcase that they bought with candy and snacks.
Oh, oh, this one I know. Oh, I know this one.
Oh, Twizzlers too. I see Twizzlers.
I know this one.
Yeah. Oh, Twizzlers are good. Just more and more.
Whoa, you're not kidding about a new suitcase for candy.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh,
Twinkie.
is that the snack that like they say in a zombie land about like
Zombie
gonna
Land.
try.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to try that one. Do you have extra? I want to know how it tastes. Like how. Oh.
Tastes like America.
Oh. Okay. What day will you get out of ASQ? Bang?
Soon. They're only on 7-day.
Oh yeah, 7 days.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
was looking at a place on top of Patong Hill, no view for
Patong.
5,000.
ป่าตองนะ
She has tiger blood. Winning. Once I move out where I'm at, I might start posting videos again. Oh, nice. Looking forward to that, Todd. Gonna break. Good night to you two guys. Have a great vibe. I'll buy some coffees. Oh, thank you very much, Ray. Hey, man. Have a good night.
Good night.
I like it. I like his profile pic. My man.
Where is that?
Looks like just like someone with like energy. It's a cool picture, whatever it is. Frank says it's a lot of candy. Yeah, Jib's like, oh, she wants to try the Twinkie. She's like, oh my god. On the beach at the HU. So Jib and I we're planning to go to to do paddle boarding.
What province is that?
South of Hoi An. And but
ปราณบุรี
Bramburi. But now we're actually we're gonna postpone because of everything going on. Yeah.
It's okay. Beach not gonna go anywhere. Hotel's
Sure.
still there, so we wait.
Frank says that's not even all of it.
Oh, okay.
Are you in different spots for the stream, or did you clean up the background? Yeah, no, it's cleaned up quite a bit. I've been reorganizing, trying to get the studio ready for shooting the studio tour video, Craig. So yeah, same spot. Just
What did he see last time?
the last time I had there was all the junk in the background last time. I mean,
Like
there's
what?
still some, but like I had more stuff on the floor, and then your
My
embroidery
frame?
setup, yeah. So yeah, no, I'm getting ready to shoot a studio tour. So I've been slowly making progress on it.
Okay, then you should make that video more often.
It was only half of the suitcase.
Hi. So you have like American candy that don't sell here, right?
Yeah, all the stuff in his bag, I'd say 95% of it I've never seen here. Definitely never seen Twinkies here.
Yeah, never.
And he bought the oatmeal cream pies.
I don't see it here.
I bet you Twinkies are vegan. Let me Google that. Are Twinkies vegan?
My mom.
I can't imagine there's dairy in it.
It has a cream, isn't it?
And it's not real cream. It's just sugar.
And palm oil. What's that?
Yeah. Actually, I said are Twinkies and vegan. Oh, are not vegan. Oh, are not vegetarian. Twinkies are made with beef fat. Really?
Oh, really? Beef fat.
Almost tasteless type of shortening, commonly used in packaged foods as a preserver. Oh.
But it's just a beef fat. Can you eat it? It's
Yeah.
just a fat.
Yeah, no, I really shouldn't. This is vegetable and/or animal shortening, soybean, cottonseed, and/or canola, beef fat. Oh, it's got eggs in it too, though.
Oh,
Whole
okay.
eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you cannot.
Soy lecithin. Leaving. My biggest issue, I've got to always. Oh, it's got milk.
Ah,
Yeah. So I've got to worry about
Okay.
anything that has milk in it because I'm incredibly lactose intolerant.
hmm.
That's my biggest issue. Is milk more than anything. And like if I ate something with a little bit of egg in it, or like if I accidentally ate something that had like beef fat or chicken fat, it's not a big deal. Like, oh, no, I didn't want to, but it's not going to kill me. I won't get sick. I eat anything with even the slightest drop of milk, I'm not going to like take all types of drugs, and it's a bad scene for like 12 hours or so.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah. It's a 2-story 7 right on the corner, upstairs dining area, very vibrant, going from the door. Never is. I can't picture it in my head, Steve, on Soy 11.
Upstairs.
So there's one like that in Tonglaw. I mean, 7-Eleven would make sense, but I mean, Soy 11 would make sense. Yeah.
2-story 7-Eleven right on the corner.
The one corner I'm thinking of is
Is that Sanity? Oh, no. Insanity?
no. Up on Sukhumvit, is like an Indian shop. There's
That's
a lot
what-
of construction going on there too.
Oh, yeah, that time.
Yeah.
On construction, and like we didn't visit there for
Yeah.
like almost 2 years. So maybe something new that we don't know.
Frank says he can't imagine there's food in Twinkies. Apparently, there's potentially beef fat or canola. I guess you'd risk it. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Twinkies were good back in the day. I was trying to ask Frank. I was like, "Oh, what's the like a Rice Krispie milk thing that I think it's a Little Debbie?" He's like, "Oh, it's a Star Crunch, man. Get your shit together. Star Crunch was the best.
What is that?
It's like Rice Krispies mixed with caramel and nougat, and then dipped in chocolate. So good. Milk chocolate though is like.
Well, you cannot eat.
Can't eat it, but I mean, back in the day, I used to. They were like 50 cents or 25 cents back in the day.
Wow, cheap.
Yeah, and you get that, and you're just like, oh, so good, so good, so good. Now they're probably like $1 each or something.
Oh, really?
I mean, Frank's probably buying stuff at like at Costco or Walmart where it's like half price. But like if you were to buy like an individual one at like a 7-Eleven,
Okay.
yeah. Enjoy a sweet vanilla cream frosting sandwich between soft and chewy oatmeal cookies. It's a healthier twist on the Little Debbie dessert, made with dairy-free, gluten-free ingredients.
Sound alright.
Oatmeal cream pies. Yeah, those are good. Oatmeal cream pies. This thing about Twinkies, is there 0 cal? It's probably, I bet you a Twinkie's like 90% sugar. There's a homemade Twinkie recipe with almond milk and coconut cream. Oh, that sounds good.
Ah.
But I mean, you got to make it, right? It's not like, which is good. I mean, because it'd be delicious, I'm sure. But the convenience factor is like a big part of it. I didn't buy that kind, but they exist. Yeah, why would you buy a gluten-free vegan oatmeal cream pie if you have the choice of a real one that's like 1,000% sugar and like flour and egg, and I think egg and like some type of like, especially with the oatmeal cookies because they're chewy, right? They have to have a high fat content, and I think that's one of the key things. I think they need the egg, or at least some as a mass produced food, some type of egg protein binding to actually hold up to it. Oh, I was talking about camera gear earlier. One of the other things I wanted to mention with the GoPro, if any of you guys have the GoPro 9, I got these Tellison batteries and with this charger. aftermarket batteries on the recommendation of a friend. Now, I've had really bad experience with GoPro aftermarket batteries in the past, especially with my 7. The aftermarket batteries didn't hold a charge. They caused all types of issues with the camera itself. These Telesin batteries hold better charge than the actual GoPro batteries, and there's no issue with the camera using them. So far, at least, I filmed through three batteries, no problem, and they last longer than the actual GoPro ones. And you get this cool charging case, which is also a little travel case for them. So it just holds in here, and you can see pops up.
Oh,
I've
I
got
thought
my
that's
other
a ring.
SD card in there. You already have that one.
Oh, okay. I don't mind to get another one. I have 10 fingers.
Oh. So yeah, great case and great batteries. The Telesin aftermarkets for the Hero 9. Debbie Devil Cakes, those chocolate ones. Oh yeah. I remember there used to be an all chocolate version of the oatmeal cookie sandwich ones. I think oatmeal cream sandwiches.
Cookie sandwich.
I think there was like an all chocolate version with like a chocolate cookie and a chocolate cream in the middle.
Oh,
I don't know if that still exists.
sounds good.
And the devil cakes, ho-hos too. Ho-hos were good. Ding dongs. I tried a deep fried Twinkie at the Almeida Fair. It was disgusting. Yeah, I think if you go to anything with like any fair, they're gonna deep fry anything.
Why you deep fry Twinkie?
Because you can. Because America. Because
No,
freedom.
it's like make a better flavor or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like in America, like especially if you go to a fair.
Let's say we
Like-
we like fried food, but we're not gonna fry everything.
In America at the Ohio State Fair, you can get deep fried butter.
Will it melt?
They put it in a wonton wrapper
Okay.
and then dip it in batter and then deep fry it, and so it's just liquid butter inside a wonton wrapper.
If it's cheese, I will I will try.
Well, in Wisconsin, you go to
butter, it's like yeah.
you go to the fairs in Wisconsin, everything's deep fried with cheese. Because they make cheese, like some of the best cheese in America in Wisconsin,
Okay.
if not the world. In
Cheese
Wisconsin.
is good.
Yeah,
It has protein
and-
but high fat.
So I remember the first time being in Wisconsin when I was going up to grad school at in Menominee, and
Where?
Menominee.
Monopoly?
Menominee is I went to the University of Wisconsin Stout for grad school, and driving up there and you see the signs on the side of the road: fresh cheese curds, guaranteed to squeak. I had no idea what that meant. I remember asking my friend Emily, who's a Wisconsinite. She actually just got elected to office in Wisconsin, and a state office. And I was like, what the hell does this mean, guaranteed to squeak? And she's a nurse or a nurse practitioner. And she's like, no. She's like, so what it is, and give me a very technical explanation. It means that they're fresh because the bonds on the casein protein are still tight. And when you bite into it, it squeaks.
It's like what?
So it's like it squeaks against your teeth because the bonds are still so tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we don't have it here.
No, definitely not. It's like super fried. Yeah, Dave has them for his GoPro 9 as well. I'll be recharged in 10 or 15 times. Fantastic batteries. So half the price of the GoPro batteries, and you get the great charger with it. I bought back some ding dongs as well.
What is that?
It's like a little chocolate cake covered in chocolate frosting.
So with this word, it sounds dirty.
Indeed, and it can be, but it's a type of little mass-produced pastry.
Is a real candy?
That's the real name of it, ding dongs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll Google it here for you, man. Yeah,
Okay.
with cream inside.
Okay.
So, Emazaki and Moto, what's up, man? I love your profile picture too, Tom Young-gun. Seen any nice churros around or just chomp down on cheap crepes? is always available. So I'll tell you what, like you'd probably spend $1 per churro here, like 30 baht per churro, whereas you can get an egg crate for 20 baht. So why would you choose the churro over
What
the?
churro?
It's a Mexican donut.
Oh.
Craig knows what's up. Exactly. America, because you can. Fried Oreos. Yeah. Deep fried
Fry
Oreos.
Oreo? Fry Oreo? What?
America.
Huh.
You can deep fry anything, babe. Anything.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah, in America, especially you go to the fair, like a county fair in the Midwest, in the East Coast, right? In Rhode Island, we had a fair. The Washington County Fair was like the big fair in Rhode Island. And it's okay, right? It's just fine. This fried stuff, funnel cake, the usual things. You go to the state fair, the county fair in Ohio, they are deep frying pizza slices. They are deep frying cheeseburgers. I remember when I went to the county fair in Ohio, they were doing deep fried pizza slices. So they just had like a stack of pizzas from a local shop.
Why can't you just eat a slice of pizza that already cooked?
Because America. Because freedom. So they take the pizza, cold pizza, dip it in batter, and then dip it in the hot oil and deep fry
Maybe
it.
that's a
golden brown.
leftover from a pizza shop that they cannot sell, so that's why they deep fry.
So they had like 50 pizzas there. They were just pulling slices. It was literally at the county fair $5 a slice.
Is it good flavor?
Well, so once it's deep fried, it tastes like any good thing that's deep fried, but then it's super cheesy inside because it melts. It like remelts. I had a deep fried cheeseburger as well. They took a cheeseburger,
Okay.
dipped it in batter,
Yeah.
with the toothpicks in it,
Yeah.
and then dropped it in the deep fryer. So bun and everything.
Also the vegetable?
Yeah.
I think I might die like just eat like half of it.
Probably.
Uh,
Frank says we should film a 40-part series of Jib trying different American candy snacks. Well, 40 episodes. Or a beatus diagnosis, whichever we get to first. Probably diabetes, I would imagine.
yeah.
Yamazaki and quick, send in mail a taffy. 50% of the name Ding Dong is dirty.
Okay.
Americans will deep fat fry a stick of gum just because, and there would be a line at the county state fair to buy them. P.T. Barnum used to say, sucker born every minute. Absolutely. Yeah, they will deep fry anything in America, especially at the fair. Listen, deep fried butter. Deep fried butter. And people went crazy for it. Crazy.
Just to hear like deep fried butter is like crazy.
I remember there was a thing in Ohio in Cleveland called the Ribbon Rock. And it was like a little fair. And you would show it was all about like barbecue ribs. So there was one guy taking barbecue ribs and deep frying them.
And why you barbecue it?
You could probably get McDonald's to deep fry the bag they give you the food in for an extra quarter. Probably. Yeah. Well, McDonald's is. They probably would. Whatever. You want it deep fried? Sure. If a wrapped ding dong falls on the floor in the schoolyard, it becomes a puck. Yeah, instantly. Anything. Absolutely. Yamazaki and Bodo, I'll see what I can do. Team America. Fuck yeah. You ever see the movie Team America World Police with the puppets?
I don't think so.
Should I show Jib that movie, guys? Team America World Police? Should
that?
Jib watch that?
What's that?
The guys who made South Park made a movie with puppets.
Okay.
And it's about like
So it's an adult movie, not
it's very
kid,
adult.
right?
It's very adult.
Okay.
There's a scene where two puppets are having sex and one shits on the other one. They actually have puppet shit coming out of a puppet ass.
Me.
It's a cinema classic. I believe it's archived in the Library of Congress. Should be if it's not. Yeah, deep fried ice cream is a thing. Deep fried Snickers bar. I've had a deep fried Snickers bar.
Oh, for ice cream, we have like a fried ice cream here too.
Yeah. I've had deep fried Three Musketeers as well.
What is that?
Chris says, absolutely play it for Jib. Heck yeah. Okay, that's happening this weekend. Next live stream, Jib will report back on Team America World Police.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How long for that movie?
It's not super long.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to show it to Jib on the screen here, just what it looks like. 2004 film.
2004.
Trey Parker.
I don't know
Matt
this
Stone.
one. I believe no one buy and show it here in the theater.
Yeah, it probably wasn't too. It's all about like fighting with North Korea.
Okay.
See, they even have the strings for the puppets and the. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
2004. So this is Kim Jong Il.
The father.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Steve says, "Do not show her."
So should we
Chris says, "Make sure
listen
you
to
get
Chris or
uncut version."
uh-huh.
Make sure you get the uncut version.
Steve say no, Chris say yes, or then
We get
Should I?
2 years, 1 no. Is Jim going to be tainted by Team America World Police? Have you seen South Park, man?
no.
Never.
Is it? I just know that it's a character like a round face,
Yep.
and like a round body,
Mm-hmm.
wear like orange jacket.
Yep.
I just know that. That's called South Park for
Yep.
me, but I don't know the story or what.
So South Park's in a cartoon, very, very adult.
That's why I don't know it.
So this will be. So we'll do this. I'll show Jib. We'll start to watch it, and we'll see how she holds up.
Okay.
She can opt out at any time. We'll watch it with Jam because Jam, I think, will like it.
You just say it's adult,
She's
and
17.
she's teenager.
I would have watched it when I was a teenager, no problem. She's adult enough. She's 17. All right, with that, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up today. Get some lunch and then get to work. Want to thank all you guys for rocking with
I had
us.
to keep eyes on new neighbor.
What?
New neighbor.
Oh, yeah. We got new neighbors moving in today, too,
Alright.
across the
They're
way.
Not here yet.
Actually, I'm trying to get Eric, Minority Nomad, to rent one of the other houses on the soy. There's a house available. So we're trying to get him to move in. My name, Mr. Garrison, has been the brunt of many jokes. Kept me laughing. Indeed.
What's that?
South Park.
Oh, okay.
American Literature Weekend. So, yeah, we got the new neighbors moving in across the street. I'm trying to get Eric to rent one of the other houses because he's looking for something bigger. So it'd be cool to have another creator right on the same soy. But, all right, guys, we are wrapping it up. Like I said, get some lunch, get some food going, and get some work going. Start cleaning up the studio more so I can start filming the studio tour.
Good.
All right, guys. Thank you again for rocking with us. Until next time, keep taking action. Make your ideas reality.